All right, we here at WUSA9 are all about solutions, and that even comes to weather impact days just like today. So we found a community in Prince George's County that's quietly becoming a leader in mitigating climate change. It's the town of Fairmount Heights, and they're trying to reverse the urban heat island effect by creating refuges in the town that are actually cooler than the surrounding community. That's where we find our environmental reporter, Scott Broom, to explain for us. Hi, Scott.
Hey, well, little refuge park here. It's hot, okay, it's hot, I'll give you that, but it's not as hot as it could be where I'm standing right now because of what they've done here. Let's start with where we are. This is the town of Fairmount Heights, 60th place. We're in a little park here that for years and years and years didn't do much but occasionally flood and cost a bunch of money to mow. Well, here they decided they would go on a tree planting binge, an intentional tree planting binge, to create what has become a intentional heat refuge in the heart of this community. Let's start with one of the neighbors I spoke with, Robert Johnson.
Around here is cooler. When I'm out there, when I drive out to the town, it's hot.
Fairmount Heights residents today enjoying a pollinator zone, a rain garden that catches pulses of stormwater and, importantly, 145 new trees, slowly taking over what used to be a field of only sun-scorched grass, dividing the few mature trees in the area. Here's Fairmount Heights town manager Doris Sarumi.
Here's an opportunity to do two things. One, to plant the trees, and the other to install the rain garden.
Most of the trees are still only 5 years old, but Sarumi and I measured temperatures around 11 this morning. It's 80 degrees there. It's 92 over there,
right,
and the pavement is 110.
Can we say that?
Yeah, we can say that.
Cooler
than something that's about, what, 30 feet away?
Absolutely.
It's an intentional reversal of the urban heat island effect.
We're also working with the neighbors to understand what their electricity bills are.
Andrea Crooms is director of Prince George's County's Department of Environment.
So this is a cooling park. It is essentially a mini forest in the middle of a neighborhood that sits in a ravine. And why it's important is that it has the ability to cool not only this space, but the space and the homes around it. It's just an efficient way to make a significant difference in one of the big problems we're experiencing with climate change, which is heat islands, which is our areas that are more developed getting hotter and hotter and hotter.
It tells me that the real benefactors are the citizens living along the ravine. Slowly and quietly, we are leading the charge.
I think that a lot of people are very intimidated by climate change, but there are solutions that are right in your neighborhood. There's solutions that are attractive. There's solutions that are relatively cost effective to be able to actually make an impact on the lives that we live in the new climate that we exist in.
All right, so we've got this urban heat island effect that we all know about. This is reversing that. It's fighting back by creating little islands and refuges that do the opposite. Build enough of them, you start to have an impact. It certainly had a couple of degrees impact here this afternoon. Total cost to the town of Fairmount Heights, which by the way is not flush with money, about $87,000 to $90,000 over time, but they applied for all kinds of grants which are plentiful for projects like this, and essentially it cost the town next to nothing. They still continue to pay to mow it, but the economic benefits of having a cooler space to a lot of the people around here certainly outweigh that in their minds. Finally, the park here, it's got an official name on some paperwork, but frankly, local people just call it the Ravine. In the next few weeks, they are hoping to come up, using the community around here, to come up with a new name for this park as a cooling refuge in the heart of Fairmount Heights. Reporting live in Fairmount Heights, Scott Broom, WUSA9.
Well, to think of the generations of families that those trees are going to offer shade to. You know, we saw people walking their dogs, people with their kids. What an incredible asset for the community. Scott, thank you.